At 80 years old, one might expect Dick Ward to be slowing down a bit.
I retired, supposedly, turning the bogs over to them, but I'm the one doing the work.
He, his son Steve, and grandson Justin farm a number of bogs in Carver. Today, this field has been flooded. The ripened cranberries, plucked from their vines, floated and corralled, loaded into trucks bound for Ocean Spray, the co-op owned by 700 family farms.
We're very proud of the heritage that goes behind Ocean Spray. It's been around since 1930, so coming up on 100 years.
Proud, certainly. Profitable, maybe not so much. Dick Ward remembers the glory days.
Fresh fruit, we were getting $70 a barrel.
Then, 20 years ago, the market crashed, driven down by foreign competition and oversupply.
They even dropped as low as $10 a barrel for a little while. And as a result, it was questionable whether we were going to be able to keep this property in the family.
Dark days in the bogs, for sure. But then, a ray of light.
Revenue from those solar panels helps us stay in the cranberry business.
The Wards leased one of their less productive bogs to a solar power company. It saved the day.
We wouldn't be in cranberries. This is a cran solar farm. We farm solar, and I love that. It's renewable.
Across town, Mike Paddock has also seen the light.
This was the first and maybe the only still wetland cranberry bog installation of a solar project.
In fact, last year, Paddock doubled down, growing cranberries and harvesting 1.2 megawatts of solar power on the same field.
We dry picked between the panels where the sun was the best and the crop grew the best, and the crop grew as good there as any regular bog I'd ever done.
Paddock thinks such dual-use projects may be yet another lifeline for struggling farmers.
Any edge, anything that can keep us doing what we love to do. But I can see that if someone wanted to produce berries on a bog with solar panels, it's certainly a viable option.
Another survival tactic, embracing difference.
Trying to do something here in Massachusetts that kind of they were telling us we couldn't do.
When the price of berries plunged, Don Fernandez came up with the natural next step.
I was lucky in that the organic markets are growing. It's the fastest kind of growing segment of particularly cranberry fresh fruit.
Fresh Meadows Farm in Carver, one of just a few organic cranberry operations in the state. More than half of Fernandez's dry-picked fresh fruit is wholesale and finds its way into Whole Foods and Shaw's. The rest is sold under the Fresh Meadows Farm name to smaller markets and online.
Ironically, the number of us that are doing organic here in Massachusetts has shrunk.
Fernandez is also part of another dwindling minority.
Yeah, I'm one of the few left remaining. I don't think there's more than 5 or 6 of us out of a group of maybe 300 plus growers here in Massachusetts.
Immigrants from Cape Verde played a big role in the rise of the Bay State's cranberry industry, but the crash of the early 2000s squeezed many families of Cape Verdean heritage out of the business.
There's a handful of us left. The tough part is that I know how big a part my ancestors played, particularly the labor force, in helping to build this industry when it was really emerging.
Fernandez went off to make his way in the wider world, earning an MBA. But he came back to take on the family farm, a third-generation grower with no regrets.
You go full circle, and I feel like 40 years later, I'm right where I'm supposed to be.
Today, Fernandez is joined in the bog by his 11-year-old grandson, Adriel. He's hopeful his organic line of berries takes root and becomes a business strong enough to keep a family tradition alive.
I don't know what the future's gonna bring. I think I was probably the least likely to stay in this business out of my family, so who knows? There's hope.
About 90% of Mass cranberries are wet harvested. The bogs are flooded and the berries corralled in those brilliant crimson circles. Those berries are frozen, then used to make juices, sauces, and dried craisins. The dry harvest berries are sold fresh. Now, in addition to other pressures, the trade war with China has hurt cranberry farmers. China, once a huge market for Massachusetts cranberries, has imposed a 40% tariff on U.S. berries. Coming up, Cranberry All-Stars on the menu.